Hey everybody, it's Mustang Susie here. I've had some kind of flu bug or stomach bug going around my house for the past 3 weeks. Each of my kids have gotten it individually, one at a time. Sometimes I don't know if that's better or not, but so I was just going to do a quick little overview about some teas that I make. And I am not a doctor. I am not handing out medical advice. I am just letting you know what I found in my studies and what works for me. There's a ton of information out there, and if you just research herbal teas or Native American medicine, there's just a ton of info. But I like to use a sleep tea to help me sleep because I work night shift and I don't sleep very well. The main ingredients in this are chamomile, which those are little dried chamomile flowers, and Telia and valerian in this. And I'm not really endorsing any brands. This was really the best economic value for me, so that's just what I picked. But it's the valerian in it that really helps you to sleep. And I have found that with me personally, it gives me some pretty wild dreams, so I don't use it all the time. This is naturally dried stevia, and I do like to use stevia to sweeten my teas when I brew them. I prefer the dried stevia over the white powder processed kind just because I think it tastes better, but you have to be very careful to only use a little bit because a little bit goes a long way and it can really have a wangy taste. I have a bunch of seasonal allergies in the fall, and what I like to use for that is stinging nettle, and this is stinging nettle dried. These herbs, of course, all can be grown in your own garden, and you can dry them yourself, which if there's any kind of economic collapse or anything, and you can't go to the store or go to the pharmacy to get your medicines, I think we all need to be looking at a few different avenues. But stinging nettles, the plant, actually you have to be very careful to touch it because it will sting you, but once it's cooked or dried, then that's not an issue. And I take this, like I said, for seasonal allergies, and it works much better than any kind of chemical drug that I've found. Of course, there's echinacea, and this is some dried echinacea that I have, or like I said, I'm not endorsing brands, so this is just the one I found that I like to buy for my kids. And they have a few different things in them that make, other than just straight echinacea, that makes them taste better. And most of these I like to mix with a little mint. I prefer spearmint over peppermint, but it just makes them taste a little better. And then, of course, ginger is great for upset stomachs. We're having the vomiting thing going on, so we're going to do some ginger. And you can just scrape a ginger root, shred off a little bit, and boil it up, and let it steep for about 30 minutes or so. But I'm in the middle of my work stretch, so in the bag it's just better for me at this time. And when you steep your teas, you want to, if you're using like the leaf powdered or in the bag or whatever, pour your hot water in your cup over your tea bag and cover it and let it set for a good 15 minutes or so to really get the good value out of it. So anyway, happy searching and happy Tuesday, and I hope everybody's having a great week. God bless.